Let's begin here in Washington this morning, where the confirmation of Todd Blanche as the nation's next Attorney General is hanging in the balance. A committee vote scheduled for today to send his nomination to a full vote in the Senate, now on hold. NewsNation Washington correspondent Thom Dempsey is following this from the Capitol for us. Thom, this is interesting, right? It's not Senate Democrats, but it's some within the president's own party that could sink this process.
Hey, Markie, good morning from Capitol Hill. Yeah, at this hour, we were supposed to be getting ready for this Senate Judiciary Committee meeting involving a vote on the nomination of Todd Blanche to be the full-time Attorney General. But that meeting has since been postponed, and now this nomination of Blanche to be Attorney General faces some serious questions, and that timeline of if or when he gets confirmed faces a lot of questions as well. For our viewers at home, the two lawmakers to keep in mind with this story, Republican Senator Thom Tillis from North Carolina and Texas Senator Republican John Cornyn. Again, they're the two lawmakers to keep in mind as both continue to want assurances from Blanche. Both lawmakers, by the way, will be leaving their Senate positions next year, with Tillis retiring and Cornyn losing in the Texas primary. In a statement announcing the nomination vote being postponed for now, Senator Chuck Grassley, who chairs the committee, wrote, quote, "Chairman Grassley works to set President Trump's nominees up for success in committee, not failure. Senators Cornyn and Tillis want written assurances from the Department of Justice regarding the Trump IRS settlement." And that is what this all stems around. This all revolves around an over $1.7 billion settlement reached between President Trump and the IRS, setting up what's described as an anti-weaponization fund, which could be used to pay people who claim to be wronged by the federal government. The fund stems from a lawsuit from the president against the IRS for the leaking of his records, but some lawmakers have raised a lot of concerns about this, saying it could be used to pay people like those charged in connection with January 6th. Both Cornyn and Tillis say their votes to move Blanche's nomination forward ride on the money being formally and permanently disbanded, and they want that in writing, which it appears they have not gotten yet. According to our partners at the Hill, Cornyn recently said to reporters, quote, "Maybe they think I'm just going to give up or, go along, but they are mistaken." And very important to note with this, when we're talking about this Senate Judiciary Committee vote, a no vote from Tillis or Cornyn would be enough to sink the nomination of Todd Blanche. Markie?
Have we heard anything from Todd Blanche yet, Thom?
Yeah, so we know he was on Capitol Hill yesterday meeting with lawmakers trying to shore up support for this Attorney General nomination. But back during his confirmation hearing, he spoke about that weaponization fund. Here's what he said.
Yes, it is a moot issue, meaning there is no weaponization fund. The weaponization fund is dead. It's not moving forward. No, the settlement fund's just not moving forward. There's no modification. It's just, it never started. No money went from the Treasury to any other account. There's no commissioners. It's not moving forward.
Blanche said that, but Markie, this literally could come down to if they can get that in writing for Cornyn or Tillis. So if or when this confirmation vote happens still remains to be unseen right now, Markie.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.